This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Lamar Miller. And now running right through it. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run with Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This one away by the punter, Dar. He'll field this at the 5. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second and just 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, Peterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the play clock's running down. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To throw is Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
On second down, Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Kelly. And Robinson with a big catch. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Kelly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go! 138! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. What? Ohio. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go. What? Ohio. Flex round. Come on, Ohio. Okay. Ohio. Safety creek.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On first down, it's Kelly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. first and 10. Kelly. Robinson's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. Back up.
Back to the ground, Peterson. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. With just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
A carry for Foreman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ohio. Here we go. Check it motion. Ohio. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 19. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play action, it's Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Leggett the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw, Kelly. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Kelly. Lee's got it over the middle. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down throw, Kelly. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On first down, Kelly. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Jaguars on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Keep 15. Let's go. White, nine. Flex round.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Watson off play action. Steps away. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Bucs who have moved out in front in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Start the drive with Peterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Kelly to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
Kelly now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a first down throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go! What? Ohio!
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He finds an opening past the 40. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go! Ohio!
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Kelly on 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again is Watson. And caught left side, Olsen. And I think the ball's out.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Check. Watch the before. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas, and really pouring it on now in the Cowboys. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Houston. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, able to avoid him. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A play fake. Now Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Cunningham. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. To throw is Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Kelly operating from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep. They've got his man complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, he shifts past him. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had a rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here we go now. Go! No. Check. Patriots. All right, here we go. Detroit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. Looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable for Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go. Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Let's round.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Off the bootleg. Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Check three, check three, check three. Hurry up, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Leopard. Leopard. 10. Gun. 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 Gun.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Now he's forced out, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Zach Cunningham in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.